Olá, pessoas! Estou de volta com Dragon Age The Veilguard. Pra vocês, pode ter passado nada, né? Nenhum tempo. Mas pra mim, passou muito, porque eu tava viajando. Eu fiquei 4 dias sem jogar Dragon Age. Tava lá pensando, meu Deus, preciso voltar. Mas cheguei. Eu gravei um pedacinho, eu tava lá no farol. Só que meu OBS crashou e não salvou, mas era tipo, sei lá, 10 minutos. Eu só tinha pegado o meu... Olha aqui, inclusive, vou mostrar, né? Reivindiquei meu baú do N7, né? Armor e tudo mais. Já estou aqui com ela, inclusive. A versão de guerreira. E falei com os companions. Não teve nenhuma conversa, assim, muito importante. A não ser que a gente pegou uma missão com o Emmerich. Que... basicamente aquela Johanna, enfim, né, a colega dele, tá no mesmo lugar. E a gente vai lá tentar dar um jeito nela, na mansão Blackthorn, acho que é o nome da mansão. Aí pegamos uma missão com a Belara. Belara tava lá falando que o irmão dela, o Syrian, chamou ela pra conversar. E ela tá naquela coisa, né? Na dualidade, é o irmão dela, mas o irmão dela tá meio que trabalhando pra um deus élfico que é conhecido por ser evil, né? Maligno. Também falei com Tashi. Tashi disse que a mãe dele queria conversar sobre um negócio que eles acharam, assim, do Kunari, né? E foi isso, e acabou. E aí eu vim pra cá, pra cidade do Cais, pra fazer, na verdade, a missão da neve. A gente tem várias missõezinhas agora pra fazer. Então, simbora.
Thanks for the tip off. Got people clear before trouble here.
Não, quero falar com isso aqui agora não.
Drinks on me.
On you.
Right away.
Eu lembro que eu não tenho dinheiro.
Keeping safe?
De alguma forma, gente, agora eu tenho. O milagre veio. Peraí, eu consigo subir? Não, preciso de 3.200 com eles. Bom, então não tem nada que me interessa aqui, né? Tem que subir o nível primeiro.
Come back anytime.
Certo. Vamos ver aqui no mapa, pra onde começa a missão da neve. Aqui é o quê? Tá, beleza. Ela tá aqui, tá embaixo, olha. Vamos vir aqui, daí a gente sai aqui e vai falar com ela ali.
What power Elganon displayed at Arlathan. How smoothly he commanded the will of hundreds at once.
Not the tune I need stuck in my head. Venatori in his pocket and now an archdemon. Can't say I like where this is going.
You and Belara cut through his enchantment.
Yeah. Lucky he didn't know we were there. Can't count on it twice.
We'll find something new.
A gente chega ali pra lá, né? Que tempo é esse, minha querida? Quer pescar? Onde é que ela quer encontrar a gente? Certo.
Well, I'm late. Tried grabbing something from Hal's on the way, but the fish fry's not running. So much for supper.
What have you been doing?
Chasing leads. On Alias Venatori, Darktown's missing people, and anything that might come close.
Find anything?
Plenty. Something I can use is another story. So here we are. I'm out of leads, and you're at that supper I promised.
Were you waiting for a simple job?
A girl can dream. I could use a walk. And some rocks. You up for it?
Rocks?
Yeah. So, rocks. Look for good ones.
You were serious about this?
You'll see why.
Aonde? Tá lá?
Why are we doing this?
You know what they say. Leave no stone unturned.
Really?
No.
You know what they say.
All right.
West of Friday night
Name
on the
one
first
job of yours
day.
that didn't get complicated.
A circle mage hired me to find a book. He said it was stolen and contained information that couldn't get out.
What happened?
It was a diary. It had fallen behind a dresser. Walked away from that job in an hour.
Wow.
All right, time to put these rocks to use. Come on.
How are we doing?
With the rocks or in general?
Let's stick with the rocks.
In that case, so far so good.
A win for us.
I guess it is.
Ela vai fazer.
Goliath.
Achei que ela ia ficar jogando na água, mas pelo visto o plano é outro.
Over here. I'll take you to my usual spot.
Talvez seja.
Fancy.
Isn't it?
Is this what you do when you're out of leads?
I'd look over my notes, but I've got them by heart. I just need to clear my head.
Stepping back can't hurt. Clear minds get things done.
If only they stayed that way. You can't count on a lot here. When I started, I wasn't going to save Minrathus, never mind Thedas. But if I could take a job and follow through, well, maybe people could count on me. But at the end of the day, what have I done here? What sticks? If people like Aelia come back for more... I'm fighting, Rook. Sometimes it feels as though the city itself stabbed me in the back.
Vamos
Let
derrubar.
it try. We're still stopping Aelia.
Getting mixed up in my problems, it's not the smart play. Rana's partner, Brahm. Where did it leave him? Where does it leave you?
You don't scare me, Nev Gallus.
Should have known. She was there. We didn't see her.
This worked?
Maybe. Huh.
Ela teve insight.
Willing to chase a long shot? We need to get to the spillway.
Ela teve
You got them in
insight.
Aelia?
She was there. We just didn't see her.
At the spillway?
At the relic deal. When Aelia controlled Damas, she mentioned Bataris and the stolen relic. Why bring that up? Why would she care?
You think she was involved?
Or one of her puppets. She's been careful, but there may be something to pick up at the site. A witness. Anything.
Revs came by to pick up their wine shipment. Twitchier than cats in a store. What's going on?
So we're returning to the scene of the crime, where we fought Bataris?
It's just a hunch, but it's the best I've got.
Let's check it out. What's the plan?
Bataris had a red lyrium relic. Those don't play nice with the Veil. The Viper left me a piece of one in case... Remnants fade with time, but if we got here soon enough...
Se a pergunta é essa.
Remnants. We've got them.
Fainter than the ones we found before, but I'll see what I can draw out. Let's take a look.
Será que é uma boa ideia ficar por aí com um pedaço de lírio vermelho, minha querida? Tá de brincadeira?
You bet. Echoes of greed, pride, our Venatori, Bataris. I'm on it. The thread smuggler. But this feels scrambled. Two people's thoughts in one source. She wasn't a traitor. She was a puppet. Aelia moving goods to her followers. Look there. There's more. By the waterfall. We're close to something. I can feel it.
Skipping stones really worked.
I guess some of my plans pan out. This one's afraid. A witness? Someone else showed up too, after we left. If I can pull out more of an echo, a memory.
So Nev Gallus is back. Tell me what you saw.
Nothing, I swear.
Aelia.
Caralho.
No. In my head. Stay out.
A bystander. They must have seen the fight.
Then Aelia showed up.
Tell me, would you see this city rise? Be a thrall in service to its glorious rebirth?
Thrall? No,
Silence! Your will
belongs to the Venatori.
Maldita.
Damn it.
The risen god
Não era bem
will
isso que eu queria
unlock my
expressar,
true
né?
power. He's given me Vena Vitalis. We start here.
What's Vena Vitalis?
A rumor, an old Tevinter ritual to increase blood magic. Fake accounts appear on the black market. The real records were burned by magisters. It scared them. But if Aelia cozied up to Algernon, an elven god might know the trick. Or something close he could trade as our legacy.
A blood ritual. Then the missing people... It's a lead.
But where? When? Who else does Aelia break before I track her down?
Nev?
This place means something to me. But what am I to it if I can't...
Você protege a cidade do Cais.
Minrathus failed before, not you. This time we stop Aelia for good. Venatori who threatened Docktown? They've got Nev Gallus to fear.
What happened to taking the high road?
If we can, we do. If not, we can't let people suffer.
I'm a sucker, Rook. Getting caught up in all this. Bad habit.
A qualquer custo, vírgula, galera. Peraí. Peraí, não foi bem isso que eu quis expressar.
So keep fighting. Isn't that what you do?
Till it gets me.
Não. Juro. Se esse jogo matar alguma companion... Pelo amor de Deus. Ah, a Neve questionou o lugar dela na cidade do Cais, se seria capaz de ajudar, mas também percebeu que não está sozinha. Nível novo, calma aí. Calma aí, meus queridos. E eu tenho 2 pontos, tô aqui vacilando. Vamos ver. Garantem dano crítico a mais de 10 metros de distância. Com a única habilidade diária, concede celeridade. Isso aqui é muito bom, porque eu tenho aquele pisão titânico, ele é diária. Então, tipo assim, quando eu uso ele meio que acelera as minhas outras coisas. Deixa eu ver aqui. Abalo de ataques finais. Putz, cólera máxima, por favor. Aplica um sangramento. Isso aqui é muito bom porque meio que comba com uma runa que eu tenho. Vou pegar ele. A minha equipe, ó, a Neve... vai continuar com essa roupinha. Ó, ela tá usando isso aqui. Acertos críticos com habilidades que aplicam esfriamento. Quando você mata um alvo inimigo, uma habilidade crítica. Ok, esse aqui que eu ganhei. As aplicações de esfriamento de todo o grupo são convertidas... Tá, mas de todo o grupo, nem todo mundo dá dano de frio. Tá ligado? Isso aqui é bom pra você, tipo, fazer um mega combo. Porque isso aqui, pô, imagina lá, esse dano de frio aumentado em 300%. Cara, isso aqui no Nightmare deve ser muito bom, mas aí tu tem que fazer uma build voltada pra dar dano de frio, tá ligado? Se bem que... Wait a minute. Não, aqui, ó. Eu aplico congelamento, eu não aplico esfriamento. Então, assim... Tudo bem. Mas ela tem 2 pontinhos, ó. Esse daqui meu já tá completo. Aí do Nevasca. Duração mais 33%. Agora aplica esfriamento a cada acerto. Não, eu vou dar uma coisinha de vida aqui, que eu acho que é importante. É esse aqui, ó. É sempre esse daqui. Por favor. E o Emmerich. Abalo mais 100%. O dano de um segundo acerto aumenta em 25%. Bora. Não, pô. E anel que eu ganhei? Esse aqui. Certo. Não, mas continuarei com as minhas mesmo. Continuarei com o meu. Pera aí. Por que eu não tô conseguindo... Ah, tá. Disfarça, né? Eu vou colocar essa aqui, porque... Chega de usar outra. O que eu peguei? Todos os alvos inimigos em um alcance de 6 metros sofrem abalo. Não. Porque eu não tenho nada que comba com isso. Exatamente. Tá ótimo. Certo. O que eu tenho pra fazer aqui? Ah, aqui é o Black Emporium. Ó, tem uma nova missão aqui. Acho muito ruim que a gente não pode marcar o lugar, sabe? Tá certo. Tem alguma... Que coisa. Mas isso aqui é lá no cais, eu acho. Eu vou voltar, eu acho que eu consigo encontrar. Aí, ó.
Hezenkos. I've seen the type. Dangerous and damn slippery
Ali, ó.
about it.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish, with wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
Essa galera do nada. É isso mesmo. Cadê? Ai, gente. Ih, ó, com proteção. Dá necrose nele. Ritos finais. Exato.
Don't have to go. Never mind.
Adeus. Que isso, gente? Quem são essas pessoas? Peraí. Caiu. Bateu no navio. É mole, gente. Peraí, deixa eu ficar calculada aqui, ó. Não! Não foi. Pega ele. Caiu.
Now, Venatori, what's going on?
Exato. Ai.
Rook takes credit there.
Galera.
How's that?
Ele é imune, ó. Ele foi muito longe. Nossa, mas não pareceu longe.
Would you look at Rook?
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
I heard mention of shipments. Perhaps.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Investiga as atividades aqui, ó. Olha o menininho ali, preso.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori. I heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it, but let's check, just to be safe.
Achei que era uma coisinha de moeda, mas pausa pra acariciar também é válido. Eu precisava achar mais vida. Mas não tem mais por aqui. Tá tudo bem. Vamos entrar aqui.
Let's look around, see what we find.
Aí. Então, aqui eu já tinha lido
Well,
essa...
that's not good. Sounds like blood magic.
É coisa nova? Pra mim, eu jurava que tinha esse bilhete da outra vez que a gente veio pra cá. Eu lembro... Vamos passar aqui. Tá, não é só pra cair aqui mesmo. Mas... Certo, vamos subir aqui a escada. Aqui vai no teto, né? Eu lembro. Ih, olha lá. Não, é nesse aqui, ó. Bora. Exato. Tá, mas então é lá embaixo mesmo, né? Certo, vamos voltar. Bitch, just jump. Gorma, achei um grupo nas docas disposto a fazer o que quisermos. Dizem que já derrotaram gente Knar antes. Eu vou negociar o preço.
Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this.
Assim que a troca for feita, leve as pessoas aprisionadas para a praia da Maré Baixa. Elas vão ficar lá até serem movidas.
Low Tide Beach. Let's go.
Oh, when the heat dies down, I'll be back in town. Oh, when the heat dies down. Oh, when the heat dies... Olha lá, olha eles. Eles todos parados na posição Mortal Kombat esperando. Menos um. Ai, ai! Morri.
Made it through.
Não, é nesse aqui, ó. Esse lindo.
Take that.
Jesus.
That's these Venatori down.
As it should be.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Docktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
Mas só tem um.
You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
Venatori. It's always the same old tune. Do you have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe?
I don't know the city.
Go to the docks. Ask for directions to the pawn shop. When you get there, tell them Gallus sent you.
Concluímos mais uma missão aqui. Mas eu acho que tem outra. Tem essa aqui que eu não sei. A alma de uma cidade. É aqui, ó. Certo. Então vamos lá. Eu achei que era uma das principais. E nós não vamos fazer a principal, não. Tem muita coisa a fazer antes de fazer as main quests.
Thanks for the tip off.
Ó.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the shadow dragons. You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Ué, mas que... Teve uma... Mesmo você indo, então, pra Mirato salvar, aconteceu, tipo... Do Venatori conseguir assassinar o Arconte, né? Porque toda coisa de você escolher um lugar pra ir é justamente isso, pra evitar, né? Mas não aconteceu. Tá bom.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Ok. Encontre-se com Dorian no cisne atolado. Não é o Dorian, não é o Inquisitor, pelo amor de Deus.
I'd only ever read about Minrathous before traveling with you. Very few books mention the sheer inequalities one sees on its streets.
Everything out there is written by high bloods. They don't see what we see. We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while.
Mapa das ruas de Miratos próximas ao sistema hidráulico e um texto sinistro. Podridão e criaturas sombrias liberadas. A cidade se rende à horda.
Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks. And this map. Minratha's targets. That doesn't sound good. A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain?
What are you poking about in there for?
Calma. Cadê o Dorian?
Lenos intends to destroy the city with blight and darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in the city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Ok, por um momento, meu coração deu uma acelerada porque achei que o Dorian ia junto. Mas né, claro que não.
Company, get ready.
O bostinha que tá atacando coisinha na gente. Esse aqui? Esse merdinho aqui? Bora, todo mundo pra perto do penhasco. Não caiu.
I'm up and ready.
Uma coisa que eu achei muito boa no jogo é tipo essa coisa de você abrir um baú e pegar tudo, sabe? Tu não tem que ficar vendo o que tem dentro do baú. Já vem tudo pro seu inventário. Seu inventário não tem, tipo, limite de inventário. Pô, que saco, né? Tanto que é um dos mods mais feitos, assim, de todo o jogo. É tipo, pra tirar a porra do limite de inventário. Isso deveria ser uma opção dentro do jogo que não afeta, por exemplo, a dificuldade do jogo, tá ligado? Tipo assim, você quer... Porque tem gente que gosta de jogar com o que eles chamam de, realismo, né? Aí beleza, tu quer ficar lá... Tem um trouxa no seu inventário? Beleza. Esse poderzinho do Emmerich de necrose é combado com necrose, né? Porque o necrose é um upgrade desse poder dele. É muito bom, pô. Tá bom.
We've got company.
Mas aí que tá o negócio agora, ó. Cara, usei a porra da runa errada, mano. Como é que uma parada é um construto que tá com sangramento? Eu troquei a runa achando ruim porque eu dei... coloquei sem querer a runa de sangramento. Falei, esse bicho é imune, né? Sangramento, pô. Então construto não tava lá. Sangramento. Então tá bom.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out. I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates.
Watch out!
Gente, mas o que é isso, cara? Eu não achei que o bicho ia voar de lá até lá. Opa.
That did it. We can get through now.
There's quite a few of them.
Ai, tem um tacando cocô. Vambora, vamos lá. Ai, ai. Sai. Pega ele, Mona. Lindíssima.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that.
It wasn't enough. There must be another one.
Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! You think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen god?
Gente, a câmera ficou uma coisa de louco.
I don't know, but I can take you on.
The shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it.
Vou matar os Minions primeiro, depois nós cuida dele, do comandante, Cavaleiro Lenos. Vamos atacar ele aqui agora, ó. Dá necrose nele. Foi. Congela, let it go. Necrose nele. Ah não, daí tu tá dando... Essa pesada no nada me mata.
All set.
It's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathous.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
O ritual das divindades. Lenos, os preparativos para o ritual das divindades ressurgidas demandam mais soldados. Deixe a cidade em caos, cause desespero nas pessoas. Diga que o culto venatório e as divindades vão libertar o povo. Não desaponte.
The risen god's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for.
Fragmento brasanato. Os seres élficos antigos tiravam magia das esferas celestiais e criavam seus encantamentos mais poderosos sob um sol escuro. Um eclipse completo está chegando, o que vai ser uma fonte potente para as nossas divindades ressurgidas. Caramba! Eles tiravam magia do sol e criavam encantamentos mais poderosos no eclipse.
These star charts predict an eclipse. to make magic stronger.
So that's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
Tá, mas a gente já sabia. A magistratura é nossa, a ordem templária é nossa. O palácio não pode mais esconder a morte do Arconte Radonis. O ânimo da cidade logo será subjugado e o culto venatório ascenderá.
Lenos's documents. They detail Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter. All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
The Shadow Dragons will be pleased to learn of what transpired here.
A gente sabia que ia ter um ritual no eclipse, no caso ali eu fiquei tipo assim, porque explica, né, essa questão de seres élficos, usavam a magia, criavam encantamentos mais poderosos. Ok.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
The Shadow Dragons have heard that before. After Corypheus, with the Lucerni. We expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Dorian, Are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? Sure, I'm a shadow dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Plano do Dorian, né, cara? Sim. E plano de paz. Sabe? Fala.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
Lenos got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't it? Drinks for everyone.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. and delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
They both make good points. I just want what's best for our city and its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
Yes.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragon support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
Ai, Neve, por favor, não mete o louco, hein? Ela fala o nome da mulher, aí ela vai desaprovar.
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
It's as much your city as it is mine.
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Dorian.
Maker.
Dorian.
A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
É sobre. Caramba. Full circle, né, cara, do Dorian. Será que eu tenho o suficiente pra mudar? Puta merda, gente. Fiz várias coisas aqui. Resolvi vários BOs, meus queridos. Sabe? Não, não quero fazer isso. Belara, Davrin, Emric. Eu vou seguir assim de baixo pra cima, tá, gente? Eu vou fazer de Tash primeiro. E aí a gente segue. Deixa eu ver aqui, mapa. Eita! Eita, mundo! Mapa mundo! Ah, tem que vir aqui, ó. Tá, mas eu vou fazer isso no próximo vídeo, porque esse aqui já tá um pouquinho grandinho. Então a gente se vê, galera, na próxima parte de Dragon Age The Veilguard. Até lá!